If you shop Sportsman's Guide, you can get blasters that are so good, you don't even have to aim to hit. Use my code WARPOET to go ahead and start saving immediately on firearms accessories, blasters, ammunition, outdoor apparel, all kinds of goodies.
Miss.
Frank! Let's pick it up. No sweat. All right, hey folks, welcome back. I'm here with my new buddy, Hipster Ben.
I don't actually identify as a hipster.
But you've got to appreciate how hipster of a thing that is to say.
I am aware of that, yes.
But you're hipster. I mean, like, you work at a craft brewery. You got those glasses. Look at you. I guess you're kind of halfway outdoors killer / hipster.
I guess I just do my own thing.
But that's another hipster thing to say. Only hipsters say that. But anyway, Ben is a viewer of the channel, so he's a society member. But me and my wife were visiting a brewery that you work at, and he came up and said, "Hey, Warrior Poet." And I'm like, "Dude, yeah, what's happening?" And I asked you, "Hey, are you carrying?" And I'm going to check on you. Make sure if you see me in public, come up and say hello. You might cameo on one of these illustrious videos as well. Actually, I drug you here.
No.
Well, thanks for coming.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so anyway, I asked you if you were carrying, and you were, right?
I was, yes.
And then I said, "Are you carrying a CZ P10c?"
Correct.
And you were.
I was.
I totally got him. How do you think I knew?
Well, I assume it had something to do with the fact that I worked at a craft brewery, but it is kind of the popular gun to carry these days.
With what crowd?
The hipster.
The hipster gun. It's a hipster gun, and I don't know how it became the hipster gun. Truth be told, I've shot a few of these. I wanted to go ahead and give you my 2 cents on the CZ P10c. If I was not shooting a Glock, I shoot Glocks. I got a ton of Glocks, and all my accessories and parts, it's built around the Glock. So my training stuff, my scenario stuff, my holsters, my lights, all the accessories, I'm like totally Glocked out. So for me to change is a big deal. Now all my holsters don't work with that new gun. So I'd rather have 50 Glocks than 50 different types of guns where all my stuff doesn't match. I've talked about that in another video, the difference of being a collector or a protector. Regardless, if I wasn't shooting a Glock, I would be shooting the P10c. And reason being, do you mind? Can I grab
ahead.
this guy right here? We are all clear out. It fits all of my Glock holsters, so I could immediately adopt CZ. Now, why did you opt for the CZ, really?
Well, first of all, I heard about the trigger from everyone, and once I tried it out, I knew it was just a whole lot better than the stock Glock trigger.
Yep.
Basically feels like a Glock trigger that's been upgraded. The reset is awesome. It makes for really good follow-up shots, and then the grip just fit my hand a whole lot better than a 19.
You had said a Glock felt a little blocky to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Glocks just feel like a little bit almost like I'm holding a board, and I like how that one fits my hand a whole lot better than the Glocks.
All right, good. The back strap here, it clears in the web. It's a no-go when this is so wide that the knuckle sits underneath it. That's a no-go for me. Some of them that are really, really wide, you can't get all the way around. This one nestles right in. It's got the low bore axis as well. It really looks like a Glock, feels like a Glock, but it's got a really nice trigger right out of the box. So anyway, if you guys want to see the reset here, right here's the prep, and then the easy break, and then the reset here. We'll do it again. There we go. Very good. Nice big obvious prep stop. Yeah, that's pretty groovy. Right out of the box. I mean, how many rounds do you have in this gun?
I've got about 200 through it.
200 rounds. I have shot this gun because we didn't do this all in one take. Anyway, it shot really, really well. I'm about to shoot it again for you guys. A couple things that I didn't like, but I wanted to go ahead and shoot it. I agree, the trigger is awesome. It does feel good. I'd like to feel a stock one as well that doesn't have this stuff on it, but party on. Let me go ahead and shoot this. You mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's go eyes and ears. All right, going hot. right, I'm shooting a Raven target stand about 25 yards down. Here we go. Yeah, groovy. Okay. Ah. All right, fantastic. So, yeah, the bullets fly completely straight. They don't zigzag. I'm just teasing. Yeah, I mean, it's shooting really accurately. We're not 25. This is like 20 yards. We were 25 right back there. Anyway, gun's shooting really well. The trigger's nice and smooth and easy. Definitely better than Gens 1 through 4 on Glock. I think it's very comparable to the Gen 5. The reset itself, pretty darn quick. And kind of my timing. If you're good with a Glock, you could immediately pick one of these and be really good with it as well. I like your sight. That's good, but I mean, it just, when I'm shooting it, I can't tell any difference between a Gen 5 Glock. Feels exactly the same. So anyway, we'll call this a big win. It's pretty simple. Would you mind? There's one thing I didn't like, and that's the slide stop lever right here. It's really, really flat, which means if I did this when I was just piddling around with it before, but if you don't make a real obvious kind of commitment to get into it, you got kind of spoiled with something that sticks out a little bit more where you can sweep. If you do that, you may miss it. You got to really kind of push in, and I knew that after I'd done a few reloads with it, but there's just that one thing. Another caveat to that is if you do have something that sticks out, sometimes in the course of shooting, it keeps your slide from locking back to the rear when you go empty, or it makes your slide lock back in the normal course of shooting, even when you're not empty. So maybe it being flat is a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. It has to do with who you are as a shooter. It is ambidextrous on the other side, which is nice and cool. Mind if I take it down?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool, and surprise, surprise, it looks like every other striker fire gun. Pretty simple stuff. This fire control group looks a little bit wider, just a touch. Anyway, yeah, very, very cool, man. I dig it. Thanks so much for coming out, guys. Guys, make sure you check out Sportsman's Guide in case you want to pick these guys up, and use code WARPOET. So that's it for me. Guys, train hard.
Train smart.
You nailed that. That was awesome. Thanks, guys. See you next time.